EarlySense is a company based in Tel Aviv, Israel, with a U.S. office in Boston, Massachusetts, that makes a contact-free, continuous patient monitoring solution that gives hospitals, skilled nursing facilities, and other healthcare providers an early warning system of patient deterioration. We make a sensor that hides underneath a mattress, and without any contact with the patient, without requiring anything from the patient, we can capture motion in the form of waveforms, and we translate that motion into heart function and lung function, which give us an early indication as to whether a patient is deteriorating. So the sensor alone is pretty cool, but what makes the solution even more impressive is the big data aggregation of tens of thousands of sensors and millions of patients that have been in an EarlySense bed. And so collectively, putting all that together, we can see quite a bit about a patient. We can see when a patient's starting to get up and out of bed, what we call a bed exit event, which could lead to a patient fall. We can see when heart function or lung function is rising in a way that is unhealthy. All of these things give us an early warning so that we can warn the caregiving team that a patient deterioration event is going to occur. And caregivers are the heartbeat of our healthcare system. If we can give them a few minutes or a few hours or even a few days of early warning, then they can go intervene and keep the patient safe. And so what that typically means for our hospital customers is that we see a 50% reduction in patient falls, 60 to 65% reduction in pressure injuries, and as high as an 80 to 84% reduction in code blue events, which of course are never events for hospitals and almost always lead to tremendously bad patient outcomes. So our caregivers, our customers, the nurses and doctors we work with simply ask us if you can give us an early warning of a deteriorating patient so we can go intervene and do the work that we were trained to do, then we'll love it. And in the age of coronavirus, that means something different as well. What we've started to ask ourselves, and the question that we've been obsessed with, is who keeps these caregivers, the heartbeat of our healthcare system, who keeps them safe? And so as it turns out, a contact-free solution can go a long way to protecting caregivers as well. By not requiring them to go into quarantine, to suit up and to go into the room with the patient who has coronavirus, just to do something simple like take a vital sign to collect heart rate and respiratory rate. And so what we know is by creating this contact-free solution, we can lead to better health outcomes for patients. We can also lead to better safety outcomes for caregivers, and that's our goal.